Afternoon, everybody. Today, my video is very closely linked to two other videos I've done. The one called Just Drawings and the one about fees, what's your worth. Very closely linked to this, so probably good to watch those alongside. But what I'm going to talk to you today about is the perception of where your money goes when you're in that process of designing your home, when you're employing all of your consultants. And it's closely linked to the phrase, it's made me think about it today, because I love this. If you change the way you see the world you see will change. And I remind myself of this quite a lot, actually, that phrase, because sometimes I think, oh, I just need to change the way I'm looking at that. I just need to see that differently and it'll appear different. You know, particularly if you're going through a bit of a rough time, change it up, look at it differently, and it will appear different. It will appear better. You have that ability to change that. And the way this connects is that I was thinking this week, it's come up a couple of times, and I was thinking, you know, people will give us their construction budget. So to make it easy, say you're looking at, you have £100,000 construction budget. Your architect's fees, loosely, you should work them out at about 10%. So let's say that's 10 grand for the beginning to end service. So you're looking to employ that consultant. Now you might not just be looking at architects, you might be looking at different people that can do the drawings for you. So their fees may not be directly comparable. But your construction budget is always £100,000. You know that that's what you're going to spend. Yet, for a lot of people, and I think you can probably relate to this because I think we've all done it when we've bought a service, then your focus is then on that amount of money, is then on that amount of money to employ that consultant. So you're suddenly like, wow, £10,000, you know, that's a lot of money, but this person can do it for £8,000 and that person might be able to do it for £5,000. In that respect, you have to kind of weigh up what you might be getting for all of those services. That's really important, alongside the fact that you're always going to spend £100,000. So are you going to spend £100,000 on the thing that you've got in your head that you really, really want, that this whole thing is for, is your end goal? Are you going to spend £100,000 on that? Or are you going to spend £100,000 on something that's not quite right? That maybe you should have hired someone different to help you, you know, get to that end game. Because ultimately, you're still spending £100,000. And this is what I thought about, you know, this week. You're still spending that amount of money. When you're talking about £2,000 or £3,000, when you're comparing your consultants, your main focus should be on who is going to deliver my perfect home, not the few £1,000s difference in fees, because that could go. You could do that across multiple consultants. You know, you could put us against 10 others; they'd all be different. Pick the person, pick the people that are going to do it best for you, that are most aligned to you, because either way, you're spending £100,000. Are you going to spend £100,000 on the thing that's perfect or the thing that's not quite right? And that was what I wanted to talk to you today about, really. Just look at it a little bit differently. If you've got a budget, you're always going to be spending that. Get to the end goal that is perfect, that is just right for you. And don't quibble about too much at the front end. You need to shift your focus onto getting it right, and you know, that's it. That can be applied across every sector. I think shifting your focus, you know, the things you see will change when you choose to see them differently. So yeah, that's my little nugget of advice today that's come to me this week. Again, always love to hear other people's experiences, and if anyone would like to get in touch to have that bit of really good advice, please get in contact. I'd be happy to speak with you. All right, see you later. Bye bye.